Morning, everybody. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Still a little sleepy right now. Heading on down to Grand Lake for I got an instructional finesse fishing trip down there. Should be interesting. It's ever since the state started opening up a couple of weeks ago, this weekend, everywhere is this deluge with tournaments. There was a big tournament on Grand yesterday. Today they have that big gigantic team tournament down there. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of boats on the lake. There's tournaments going on everywhere here in the state. So, it was, I guess it's been different because it's been like that every day during the week fishing. Everything's been getting pounded. And I hear fishing tackle sales right now are just through the roof, with everybody been fishing. So that's sort of how it's been going down. But man, it's so hard. One of the things that people out there that have young kids understand what I'm talking about. Like last night, I had to hook the boat up and everything. At 9 o'clock at night, I wanted to get ready to leave early. And my 3-year-old son, he's going to be 3 next month, Elijah, he's getting to where he knows something's up, so I hooked the boat up and he's watching out the window. And this morning I tried to creep out of bed as quiet as I can, about 5:20, 5:30 in the morning, and he wakes up and he knows what's happening. He knows I'm getting ready to leave, and he just starts bawling, wanting to come with me. That is so hard. And it's going to get so more difficult even for tournaments. So, God, that's just one of the things, having young kids when you're going fishing or even like gone anywhere, is so difficult. It's really, really hard. But anyway, I just wanted to leave everybody with a tip today. Here in Missouri and a lot of different places across the country, we've had so much rain that the last 6 months, I swear it seems like I haven't seen the sun here in Missouri in 6 months, and it's been raining all week and the lakes are coming up. And I want to give you guys a tip for these conditions coming up. There's a couple of different things. When you have water coming up real quick, like you do right now, anytime the water temperature is like between 50 and 60 degrees, a lot of those bass will not move up into that cover. Even after weeks, there'll be a few fish straggle up in there. Most of them are small, but the majority of those fish will stay a little bit deeper, sort of where the old shoreline was before the water came up. But what happens is once the water temperature gets above 60, closer to 70 like it is right now, when you have a quick rise, like we had this week, those fish will move shallow into that, whatever the flooded cover you may have. It could be some type of bush, it could be shoreline vegetation, whatever. That warmer water will push those fish and those bigger fish into that cover a little bit quicker. Because they've sort of been up there for a while now anyway, in and around the spawn. And for most people fishing around the country, the spawn this year has been really delayed. Right here in Missouri, for example, there's still a lot of fish that haven't spawned. And like I said, I talked about it in my last video, it's not really the water temperature as much as the fact that we're having so much rain and water coming through the system that it just creates a real unstable spawning environment for those fish. And they've evolved over millions of years, to know the optimum times to release their eggs. And a lot of times, if it's not optimum conditions, they won't spawn. Sometimes they never spawn. They just absorb their eggs. So anyway, that's the tip to the day. Water temperature above 60 degrees. Spend a little bit more time fishing that shallow flooded water when it comes up. If it's under 60 degrees, still stay out a little bit deeper, fish that old shoreline, and it'll give you a lot better success than you normally would have. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, our first tournament doesn't start for another 3 or 4 weeks, so I'm still booking these instructional fishing trips. If you're interested, just go on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, shoot me a private message, and go out and catch them up. So hope you guys are having a good weekend, and we'll check in later. See you.